grandma had like a vision to bring the community together. You know, it wasn't just necessarily native people. It wasn't started out as being, you know, Indian people. It was more just community. You know, and let's think about the fish, because the fish are like, that's our staples. You know, that's who we are. That's how we, you know, grew up in this world, is by eating fish. Every year it, you know, evolves into little different things, and we put a little different facets, but it's pretty much started from this, you know, original thing. You know, eat fish, put the bones back into the water so the fish can come back there, because fish smell. They smell themselves. So if they're here, you know, this far up the river, because we're way up the river up here, they'll come back, and that's the idea. Since we've started this 13 years ago, the fish count has like increased by tenfold. Our belief, or not belief, but our thought is that if we bring the community together, the land will heal itself. You know, because everybody's always thinking about how can we do it, you know, how can we do this, how we can do that. And if you just bring the community together first, bring people, humans, two-leggeds, and let's get that consciousness going, then that's why we started this ceremony. That's where my grandma started this ceremony. She had a vision about it, you know, and she keeps continuing doing it. It's a lovely thing.
Salmon look like us, two-legged. And they chose to live in beautiful cities below the ocean floor so that they would come back every spring and every fall in the shape of the salmon to come back and feed us two-leggeds. This teaches you how to give back to the salmon nation. Not this river, but rivers throughout the world, so that the salmon can keep swimming and living. They got a right for being just like you and I. It is up to us to keep their habitat clean. Because if you jumped in a bathtub right now, and I come along and threw garbage in with you, would you like that?
No.
No. But that's what we're doing to our rivers and streams all over the world. So these kind of ceremonies, to me, are very sacred, because I've eaten them since I was a little child. This is a salmon nation. Let's keep it that way. Okay? So when the divers do a purification sweat, they come and take the bones back and the skins back to the river and stand at the water's edge and tell the salmon how precious they are and how sacred. And then they dive in with the skin and the bones, and they tell the salmon people to take them and put them back in the shape of salmon again. A lot of people in this world do not believe in that sacredness. The first year, a lady came up and said, if this is a sacred salmon ceremony, why are all these people here? Meaning it should be just First Nation Indians being here. And I said, us people aren't the only ones that eat fish. They're caught wherever they go around the world. And they have a dangerous journey. And they fight hard to come back to where they were born. And they spawn their last time. And then they start up the river, and as their flesh dies, it gives the nutrients in the water that helps the little fingerlings behind them. And then when they slowly go on back and fight hard to go back to where they were born, and they're dying, when they're dying, they feed over 30-something birds and over 40 animals, so they're still nurturing. One woman said, Aggie, that's a terrible story. And I said, no, that was a choice they made in the beginning of time to grow and come back to feed us. And the beauty of it, I'm a consultant to the Cowkit tribe, and so this next month they will be bringing back their salmon ceremony. That's wonderful. Yeah, really wonderful. Those of you who don't know, this is our 13th year on this premises. walking the indelible footprints of our ancestors. Woo! Thank you all for coming and joining in, and I pray that the Creator allows me one more year next year to come back and do this again, because it's very meaningful, not only to the native people of this land, but to all of us. It is food. That is their habitat down there. And we need to take care of it and do a better job. Okay? So thank you all, and we'll have dinner in a little bit. I got to see if they're burning up my fry bread.